Scott Fitterer, welcome to Charlotte. Welcome to the Carolina Panthers. I've got to ask, after a couple of decades in the business with the Seattle Seahawks, what is it like to have the reins of your own NFL team as general manager, one of 32 general manager jobs in America?
Yeah, it's really exciting. You know, you work your whole life trying to help an organization build a winner, build a consistent championship caliber team. We're fortunate to be in 2 Super Bowls and win 1. I wanted to expand out and build something here in collaboration with Coach Rhule and then with Mr. Tepper, and I'm really excited about the opportunity.
Looks like you've been in Seattle, basically your whole life, with the exception of college. So what is it going to be like for you and your family to move east and live here in North Carolina?
Yeah, I spent the first 18 years of my life in Seattle, spent about 10 down in Los Angeles, and then moved back to Seattle in 2001 to work for the Seahawks. My wife is from Seattle. The kids know they're born and raised there, obviously. They're all really excited to get down here. They've heard nothing but great things. They've been researching online, and I can't wait to get them down here.
When you spoke with Matt Rhule and David Tepper about taking the job, where did things really line up the most when it comes to building a consistent winner?
Really, it was just the philosophy. When I started talking with Coach Rhule about the development of our players and how we can help them reach different levels that they, when they come in as rookies, to help them grow and help them with the processes that are in place, and really just having a growth mindset. Talking with Mr. Tepper, he's totally committed to this. He will provide the resources if there's a good reason, and we really look forward to building this program together.
I know you're not wanting to talk about specific players just yet as you dig into the roster, but from what you know of what a franchise quarterback is, where that can take a franchise, what's your philosophy on what that position should look like?
You need a leader. You need a winner. You need someone that can make plays when the game's on the line. Someone that processes information quickly. Someone that just sets the tone for the team. It's not just about throwing the ball to the receiver. It's about all the little things. 6 days a week, you're not on the field. So it's doing the little things in the locker room, being the first in the meeting room, first in the building, pushing others. That's really what a leader is, and that's what we want in our quarterback position.
What would you like the identity of the franchise to be, and are there elements of that in place as you review film from last year?
Yeah, there's absolutely elements in place. Coach Rhule got this started a year ago, and this is his vision, and you can see it on tape. Just the intensity of the players, the effort, the physicality, all those things are there, and it jumps out on tape when you watch it. So I'm excited to be a part of this and help grow it.
You talk about a long-term view, but what's the first thing that you and everybody else there needs to do starting here in week 1 to get to where you want to go?
The first thing I need to do is evaluate the team, figure out who's here, who we have, what drives these players. I need to figure out what the coaches think of them, what our personnel staff thinks, and then we'll develop a plan for free agency and the draft.
When you talk about aggressiveness in team building, what does that mean to you?
Really, it's just going beyond what's the normal, doing more. It's from an acquisition standpoint, it's players coming through, churning the back end of the roster, finding the right fits for our team. Just not doing what everybody else is doing. We want to be aggressive in all aspects of our approach to this, and that's how we're going to do it.
Last year was so unfortunate that Coach Rhule and his staff just had to endure so much not being together until really training camp, but you will get the chance to go to the Senior Bowl with this staff almost immediately. How big of advantage, but how important is that going to be for you guys?
No, it is an advantage. It totally is. Our scouts have not been on campus at all this year. They have not talked to they've talked to coaches, but it's either via Zoom or on phone calls. So usually when you're in the building, you're getting different information than everybody else that's on a Zoom call. You're talking to trainers, you're talking to strength staff. And then in the spring, you're talking to the players. This is our opportunity, our first opportunity to meet these players and figure out who they are and what drives them. And it's such a great advantage that we're going to be able to coach the Senior Bowl.
Last question. What are the kind of thoughts and emotions running through your mind on Thursday as you touch down in Charlotte? You get a look at Bank of America Stadium as the Carolina Panthers general manager.
It was a rush. You're going through the process. You're doing the interviews. once you touch down, once you see the stadium, once you walk inside the building, that's when it really hits you. And it's such an exciting process. And I'm just so happy to be here.